Procurement card transactions are available for account holder review within a few business days after they have been posted to the account. If an account holder cannot fulfill their duties and works, their department must assign someone to act on their behalf. That individual would then be responsible for completing the same tasks as the account holder. Regardless, the account holder should be aware of how to complete these tasks before using the card. In the Works system, on the menu bar found at the top of the screen, select Expenses, and then Transactions and Account Holder. On this screen, the Pending Sign-Off tab should be selected automatically, which will display any transactions that have not yet been signed off on during the default period under the filters. If you need to access transactions prior to 3 months from today's date, select the plus icon next to the Date filter, select the calendar icon, and enter in the new time period and hit search to resubmit the request. To allocate an expense, select the transaction and select Allocate Edit. This will bring up a new screen where you can change the fund and cost center or account associated with the expense and enter any comments as needed. After hitting Save at the bottom, the transaction screen will now reflect any changes made. If any errors were made while allocating, there will be a red X next to the transaction in one or more of the 3 fields, and you can reach out to your program administrator who can assist in resolving them. After allocating the transaction, the user will then be required to sign off on the transaction. This is a non-reversible function that states that the account holder agrees to the validity of the charge. Not only is this a required function to help prevent fraud and ensure compliance, but it is also required to keep the credit limit associated with the card current. So it is imperative that users make sure to allocate and sign off on all transactions before the end of each month. Charges are posted to the Fund and Cost Center listed on the last day of the month, so any allocations made after the fact will not affect Glow. For a faster allocation process, users can also select the Mass Allocate button at the bottom and type in the Fund and Cost Center that all charges should be allocated to. Likewise, if users want to sign off on all transactions at one time, they can select the checkbox on the toolbar to highlight all charges and select the Sign Off button. Please remember that all sign-offs are final, so if any changes need to be made afterwards, a journal entry will need to be done to correct it.